Hi guys, welcome to the linking video. This is the how to go about the linking. So in this film we're going to look at how we link how we're going to do the linking. So first thing we want to do in this video is we want to create accounts or customers, and we want to populate or load data into the customers table. Sorry. And then we want to look at the linking. So this is our main objectives for this CodeFilm. So if we do a select on our customers data table, we realize that there are no entries in our customers table. It's empty. So we want to create the customers, and in creating customers we have some number of customers. It could be Mary, James, John, Kwame, Kofi, Peter, Paul, Ifia, and Akosia, all working. All these people, what they are doing is that they are working to the various branches to open an account, and that's what they are doing. It could be during the day or course of the week, and they are all opening accounts. So that's the way we're going to look at today. We're going to in this code we're going to look how we do the how to. So this is the first thing. Let's create accounts for them, and let's load the accounts into the accounts table or the customers table. Yeah. Alright, so I'll create the account using a file approach as compared to the insert. We mostly persist data with insert data or insert statement, but this time we're going to be using the load data statement because I want to do it one time. I don't want to do it one statement at a time. I just want to load all the data, so that's why I'm going by this approach. Okay, so sorry. Yeah, so first of all, let's create our file. Let's look at our file and let's do that. So how are we going to do that? We'll create a file of customers, and we'll go about the load. Okay. So let's create our file. First step, create our file. You can actually use Notepad Plus to do this, any editor of your choice to go about it. So that's one preferred way, and you can also go with the command line, your own approach. I want to be a little bit geeky, so this time I'll go with the command line approach, but hey, trust me, it's almost the same. It's not any different. We're all learning. So I just want to show some. So let's do a PowerShell. Use Windows PowerShell. Run as administrator. Okay. And I'm going to our PowerShell is up. Looking good. So I'm going to create the file in the directory, and I'll call this directory. I'll create it in. It could be my documents directory or desktop. So let's first of all cd to the desktop. Don't worry about these commands. I'm just trying to find my desktop. So I'm at my desktop, and I'm going to create a file. I'll create that file called I'll call it what should be the name of our bank. Let's name it new Horizon Bank customers or accounts.txt. That's one way of creating an account. You go by the command of creating a file .bsl, and it is a .bsl because I'm trying to use Linux command, which is a touch. That's why I'm going with .bsl. So this is one way of creating a file. And do this, usually our file will be created for us. Just wait for a while. Okay, so our file is created for us. Someone asked me, how do I know our file is created for us? Because if I do search for the file, I'll definitely find when I do a list, when I list all the file, and I go by this and I try to do find stream, trying some one of the things here. Yes, so it's found the file for us. So this is the file that we found. It just created it at 4:12, just a minute ago. So our file has been created. That's how I know. I don't go by the whole WLS stuff. Sorry, the LS stuff. Okay, so our file has been created. Now the next thing is, how do we edit the file? Well, how do we create the accounts in the file? You can go with the Nano. Nano is an editor that helps you to create your file. Or you can just open Notepad+ with this. So you can do this with Nano, and this will open a file for you to create your accounts. It has opened for us beautifully. And if I want to edit, Control X. If I don't want to go by this approach, I'll just do Notepad Horizon Bank customers. Voila, this is what we know. So this is straightforward. Okay, let's just get straight to business. And let's avoid some Nano and other stuff. There's no need to be geeky over here. Come on. Right, so thank you. Let's move on. Okay, so our file has to be created under columns. Our persons or our customers, our accounts have to be created under columns, and we're going to enter the entries we have. So let's say we have Mary. And that's Mary's first name. She has the name of Doe. She has a phone number and her account number, and then the date created and date modified. So we're going to create this file. So for now, let's separate each column with a comma for reasons known to us, and let's identify each record or each line with a hash. So this is how we know that we're in the first line or we're not in the first line, just by doing this. So we have Mary, John, Mary, Doe, this, and then that, and this means that this is the first record. We don't want any white spaces at the bottom, because white spaces is also considered an insertion. So let's clean all white spaces. So this is what we have. This is our first customer. Okay, so now let's load this customer. So let's load just a single customer. We'll get into the nitty-gritties of loading more customers. For now, I just want to test with the first customer. So load data. Then there's a syntax for this. I'm not going to say I chewed it. No, it's just a lie. MySQL is there for you to load data from a file. Yep, there's a syntax you have to follow. Just go by it and Google it and start using it. Don't try and be too all net up yet sometimes. So load data, then I'll follow the syntax definition. This is mandatory, this is mandatory, this is mandatory, but anything inside the square braces is not mandatory. You have to specify it. So load data, and I'll go with local. You just stick with me with local. In file, I know the file name was what? Horizon Bank customers and txt. Load data into, let's go to the next line, into table customers, and we said that fields were terminated by comma. That's fields first name, or the columns were terminated by this, and fields are terminated by this string. It could be fields or columns, don't worry. Okay, let me use columns because that's what we all know. We've been saying columns all along. Those will let you look some way. So columns are terminated by comma. You can actually look at our so column, and then lines are being terminated by, or rows are terminated by hash. It's a string. So let's run this command and see what will come into our database. Alright, so it says we have an error. It says that it cannot find the location. It says Horizon Bank customer.txt not found, no such file or directory, because there's some local thing that has to do with relative path and absolute path. We can't find the path for this file, so we're going to just go and do the absolute path. So the absolute path of this is its location in the desktop. So I'll copy the desktop path or location, I'll paste it here, and I'll just add that of Horizon. But because there's something that has to do with escape sequence and characters, just add another backslash, and I do this. If we don't add it, to have an error. Let's just go. Oh god, let's just go back and let's run this without the sorry, I meant this command rather. Yeah, so you see it's still saying that we cannot find the file because it doesn't know the path. So if we just go with this, let's add this now, the backslash, and do it again. Please, this is a disclaimer. I'm in no way a computer. I'm in no way. Let's do this again. Why is it always this selector? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Disclaimer. I'm in no way a computer guru. Please, no. I'm a student. I'm learning. So I don't know it all. It's just that I do know that escape this character is a programming thing. So yeah. So just figure it out. If you are not comfortable with it, you can definitely swing to the MySQL reference manual, and then it will tell you how to even go about using path. Yeah, as in what you do. So first tempted or skip by, yeah, something of this sort. Or it just shows you that escape sequence, and it gives you some explanation about how to go about certain things, and starting with the prefix string, you know, how to avoid certain things, you know. So it does all that for you, so you can spend some time reading the documentation to get around all these things here. So please, I'm in no way, I'm not there yet, no. So yeah, so this is just escape sequence and stuff. Yeah. I think I've talked too much, so I'm okay now. So we didn't have an error, we had a warning. So it says one row has been affected. Let's go and see the value there. So let's do a read on our database. And okay, so we have an issue now. It came to do last name, phone number, account number, and date created. But how many entries do we have there? Let's check again. So it started with Mary. It didn't 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. It was supposed to be 1 2 3 4 5. So I'm supposed to have 1 2 3 4 5. So it tried inserting Mary in. If I'm going by what we have here, it's trying inserting Mary in ID, though first name, last name is a number, phone number is wrong because we didn't specify that ID is being generated by the database. Those are the ending. We don't care much about it because it will be auto generated. But here, you know, the order was misplaced, so it's something that is an issue. So let's truncate this table and let's do it again. You can actually make your command explicit as from the documentation, but you have to spend some time reading. You have no time to read now. So let's just run it again and run this. Let's see the insertion in our database. Okay, it's looking good. It has been fixed. So we have one customer that we've created an account for, and she could have created it at any branch at all. Yeah. So let's go and create some more customers, and then we'll continue with our linking. So I'll pause the video here and just go and get that done quick. Okay, so I've created some more accounts. So these are the accounts I've added. I'll swing straight to my SQL Workbench and do our load again. Let's see what we have now. Alright, so we have like 10 customers now. Yeah, I think it's okay. The numbers add some few digits to this one too, so okay. Yeah. And apply. It's an update. sorry, date modified also changed. So we have 10 customers that we've created their accounts, and we did that by loading the data. Now my question is that they say you have to link your Ghana card to your account. Alright, so how are you going to do that? You're going to do that by giving the person a form. If you had walked to the branch, if you had walked to the branch, you'll be given a form to add his Ghana card details, but you're going to still add that Ghana card details to his existing account details. There are two ways. It could be that the banks do something called KYC. So it could be that in KYC, you could have a KYC table of a certain customer for only KYC purpose or a KYC records. So in that KYC table, you can define the Ghana card inside, but it has to be mapped or linked to his existing customer account. So that's where the foreign key concept comes inside, whereby for each table there's a foreign key to a KYC table. Fine, perfect, we don't care about that. There's also another way whereby you also add a field to the current existing form, because if he comes again to the bank, you give him a form, he fills that form, you're actually adding or extending a field inside his existing record. So with that one, you're adding a new field to it. So his Ghana card is going to be onboarded or loaded or inserted or created into the existing table that you already have of that record. That's one way of doing that, because it's my assumption that when he was coming to bank the first time, he forgot his Ghana card, or Bank of Ghana had said that Ghana card, or the regulator had said that Ghana card is a mandatory thing to start opening a bank account. But now that it's been enforced, if it comes the first time, all the account details you fill is definitely going to go into a record, and that record is pertains to a certain customer or client. But in that record, if you definitely now want to pick some entities or extract some information now, then fine, that's when we can say that we are going to have different tables, or we are going to do some breaking here and there. I don't go into any technical term because boy, I'm not there. Yeah, so that's what we are going to do now. We are going to actually extend a field or add a field to the person's record. And that's what I said. That's, in other words, adding a field to a record is the linking thing we're talking about. Is the linking. Yeah. So it doesn't. Yeah, it's quite broad linking, but if I go to the slides and just say that I'm going to add a new record to this. I say maybe insert a column, or anyway left or right. I've added a new record. That extra thing I've added is a field that pertains to a certain person, so a certain customer or a certain account. So that's the extension I'm doing, because it's an onboarding. Yeah. So let's see how we do that. So right click on this, and we're going to say we are going to add Ghana card. Ghana card number. It will be of type string, and it will be not null. It will be unique. This is what we know for now. Yeah, this is what we know for now. So what we've done right now, this process is the linking process, because we're adding another field to a person's record. I don't know if this thing makes sense, but yeah, if I hit this, let's see what we'll get. There's an error. Let's fix the error. It's saying that there was an error while applying SQL script to the database. There's a duplicate entry for key customers, unique in the statement on customers. So I think you can have only a number of, you can have several primary keys. Oh, let's clean on delete selected. So we have to see our problem is that we have a unique for a phone number. We also have a unique for, it's not seeing the Ghana card uniqueness. So let's add a Ghana card onto here. I'm doing at the indices, and let's apply and see. And look at the statement too as well. Apply. Yeah, so it's working. So yeah, so we've added a new Ghana card to it too. I'm sorry, let's just close this. I haven't made any changes, so we shouldn't really any changes at all. Oh, Let me see if it really worked. I have to go back and do that. Why did I go and mess everything up? Okay, so Ghana card is there. Because I didn't apply, so it should work. This is why. Let me close this. And let me put this right after. Yeah, so it could be here, it could be here, yeah, it could be here. That means it was just added. So this is a new field. See, this field is empty, it's raw, there's nothing there, it's null. Sorry, this is null, there's nothing there at all, there's no Ghana card number there at all. I just want to look at the properties for the table, so I'll use a describe of the customers. Yeah, so it cannot be null, and the unique emphasis has to be there. So let's enforce the uniqueness, because you can't have people having more than one duplicate Ghana cards going into our table. It's going to be a problem. God, sorry. I think it's one already. Let's apply this. Nope, change. Okay. My pen. So let me check again if there's a unique emphasis here. It's not there. It's still working at all. Okay. So we are saying add unique index of phone number in Ghana card. That's what I'm just trying to see. Okay, yeah, so our unique constraint should now be there. So it's a more, meaning that it's a composite, so it's both phone number and Ghana card. Yep, so yeah, it's working. It has changed, it's no longer unique, so we'll test that. So where was I? So let's look at our database, let's look at our table now. And realize our table is fresh, and now we are going to do our linking. So this linking is going to be done by USSD approach, and the reason is that we wouldn't want all customers coming back all the way to the bank, when we have your details again, to do that finish. So we want to find a USSD approach of just inserting your to your existing record without you coming to the branch. So this is the whole idea of linking. I don't know if it makes sense, but this is all for this CodeFilm. This has been this CodeFilm. Each field was filled separately from a file, but now we have to fill this, and this has been done. And in the media, they'll be saying you have to link your Ghana card to your bank account, you have to do this. The media will be saying a whole lot of stuff, making the IT thing look so complex, and people get so confused, some get so worried. You have to go to the bank, do I have to pay anything? It's so confusing, but in a nutshell, it's just a field you've just added. Just take it from a non-technical point of view, that I've given you a form. The first form I gave to you, you have to fill it. You come again, the next form I have to give to you, just add your Ghana card details, so you don't have to pay anybody to do a Ghana card linkage for you. So those that are charging you, they are preying on your ignorance, because it looks complicated. Linking, you call link it. That was tree that I just spoke. We're going to link your call link accounts into it. So it's all technical, but an account is a record. Just put that in your mind, So that's it for this CodeFilm team. CodeFilms, please stay tuned for more CodeFilms. So in the next CodeFilm, we're going down to the USSD approach to get this thing done. Okay, before that, someone said, can't I just insert my Ghana card? Yeah, you can do that at the back end. Good. So this is maybe, if I know a friend at the bank, he should do my Ghana card insertion for me. This is what he has done at the back end for me. So this one is not really presentable because it's a back end thing, so it's an update, and I don't want to go too much, but this is how it would have been done at the back end, because someone at the bank or who has done this for you. But if you are in Tamale and your bank is at Kumasi, or if you are in the northern part of Ghana and your bank is in the southern part of Ghana, if they don't have a branch there, you have to travel all the way from the north to the south to do just linking and go back, when you can use your phone to do that because of USSD. So later we're going to USSD. Thank you. Stick around for the next CodeFilms, and this has been Team CodeFilms. Always drop your comments, drop your likes, and tell me what you don't like about CodeFilms, so we can keep getting better for you. Yeah, thank you. Bye.